So sometimes what happens is, compared to the size of the biggest partition, the size of the program will be even more. Then in that case, what should we do is, we should go with overlays. So overlays based on the concept that the program will not run use all the entire code or all the sections at the same time. It might use only a part of it at any time, right? So the best example is assembler. So assembler, let us say assembler has two pass means at any time it will be doing only one thing, either the first pass or the second pass, which means it will finish the first pass first and then the second pass. So now the code is like this. When it is in the first pass, it wants the code of 70 KB, which means it wants a space of 70 KB, and then along with that it needs the symbol table and common routines. So when it is in first pass, the total memory required is 70 plus 30 plus 20, and in the second pass it will not use the first pass memory anymore, and it will use 80 KB, and then it will use symbol table and common routines, right? So if you look at the process at a whole as the as one entity, it will contain the first pass requirement, second pass requirement, symbol table and common routines, and all of them put together is going to be 200 KB. Therefore, if you don't have the concept of overlays, you are supposed to have a partition which is going to hold 200 KB. But in case if your memory, it is not the case now, earlier long back, if your memory doesn't have a capacity to support more than 200, more than some 150, let us say 150 KB, or even the longest partition is not able to give you the provision of 200 KB, then what are you supposed to do is use the overlays, right? Then what is that they are saying is, at any time only one pass will be in use, which means either first pass or second pass, and both the passes will always need symbol table and common routines, which means symbol table and common routines is a must, right? Then if the overlay driver is 10 KB, what is overlay driver is? It is the user responsibility to take care of overlay. Operating system will not provide you anything, which means it is user should write even what part is required in first pass, and once the first pass is over, user should write the code to pull out the pass 1 and load the pass 2, and again once the pass 2 is over, he can pull out the pass 2 and then maybe pass 1 if required, right? So that is what is the responsibility of the user. So that is called as overlay driver. Overlay driver will just help us in moving out and moving in the various parts of the code, right? If the overlay driver is 10 KB, then what is the minimum partition size required? Then if this is the case, they are asking how much minimum partition do you want. Now let's analyze this. Now in pass 1, we need 70 KB plus symbol table and common routines, right? So symbol table, in pass 1 we definitely need this memory because they are saying that it is required in pass 1, and then symbol table is definitely required, and then this one, right, common routines. And then in pass 2, how much memory do you need? 80 KB plus 30 plus 20, right? So either you are in pass 1 or in pass 2, you are supposed to use the driver, right? And the driver size is going to be 10 KB, right? And then 10 KB. Now add all this, 70 plus 30, 100, 100 plus 20, 120 and 130. So pass 1 requires 130 KB, and pass 2, 80 plus 30, 110, 20 and then 10, right? 140 is it? 140 KB, right? Therefore you need so how much is this? 70 plus 30, it is 130, and then 100, 140, yes. So therefore how much memory do you need? So in total you need either 130 or 140. So if you have a this partition which is big enough to hold 140 KB, then you can comfortably finish running this, right? So even though the total memory required is 200 KB, you don't need it at the same time, right? Given this amount of memory, using the concept of overlays, you could finish your program. That is the advantage of overlaying, right? Fine.